Before you can connect your standby generator, you'll need an automatic transfer switch to connect to. The transfer switch monitors utility power, so when your power goes out, the automatic transfer switch sends communication to your generator telling it to turn on. The transfer switch can be installed in your basement or outside by your electric meter. Your installer will help you determine the best option based on your local code requirements if necessary. Next, you will need the generator set in place. Your installer should have set the surface already, so they'll simply need to maneuver the generator into place. In some cases, an installer will use a forklift or a crane to maneuver the generator, but in others, they may just use nylon straps to lift and pivot the unit one side at a time. Once your generator is in place, you'll need to install a grounding rod. A grounding rod is simply a large metal rod driven into the ground and wired to your generator. This will give any surges of electricity, such as those from lightning, a place to escape into the ground, rather than traveling through your generator's components and frying the unit. Next, you'll have to give your generator a way to transfer the electricity to your home. Your installer will have the tools and know-how to connect your generator to the transfer switch. The transfer switch will be the brains of the operation, telling the generator when to start up and transfer the power to specific circuits in your home. Finally, without fuel, your generator can't run. The generator will then get connected to your natural gas line or propane source, allowing it to run automatically. In most cases, your installer will be able to complete this as well, but in some situations, they may have to subcontract a licensed plumber to complete this step of the installation.